Hello guys, welcome back to Logical as always. Today we're going to be doing another platinum run. We're going to be doing the platinum run of Remnant from the Ashes. Difference is actually I have the platinum trophy for this here, but this will be another way to get it. I'll be platinuming all of my favorite games, so I will. So Remnant of the Ashes up next. But the reason why I'm taking on Remnant of the Ashes next is simply because Remnant from the Ashes 2 is out next month. And I'll be playing it too. So we're going to do basically a refresher course, basically. But because whenever I last played Remnant from the Ashes, it was on PS4. Simple as. We're going to be just doing a completely fresh run of it. So we are. Is the general idea that we're going to work with here. Super quick. So we're going to just create a character here. Super quick. So we are. Game mode standard difficult. Alright, so there's hard. We can do if you want a hard. Right, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you want a hardcore run, tell me and I'll do a hardcore run. But for now, we're just gonna play standard on normal difficulty. I won't know we're not going to skip. Confirm. Right. So indeed, I do have all the DLCs acquired as well. That is how much I thoroughly enjoyed this game. So it is. We'll have to turn all of this down just so you can actually hear me talk and I don't have to continuously raise my voice. We could also try a bit of co-op if co-op is active, that is. Other than that, yeah, that's more or less the height of it. Friends only. Public. Well, do we set it to public so people can join? We'll play offline, so we'll just once we finish the main campaign, DLCs included, then we will do it that way. Once we finish the campaign, DLCs included, then we can put it to online mode and see what our shenanigans there is really.
What can we do when our last hope fails? That you must discover. Our last hope sailed this sea before you, in search of an end to the beasts that have hunted us for generations. An end was found, or so we thought, when the dragon rose into the sky like a phoenix, blazing in flames of agony. But our hero never came home. Only the storm, the beasts, the unshakable dread that something had twisted and turned. Your journey will not be easy. Storm swirls round the dragon's tower like a shroud. The dragon may be dead, but in its ashes, I fear something else has awoken. You will fight for every step. You must reach the tower, learn what became of our warrior, face what lurks within. When our last hope fails, another shall take its place. So long as we have breath.
Right. So, whenever this game was released, I'll give you a quick update. Basically, this was a game that went under the radar for so long, and it took so long for people to catch on to it. But yeah, this game is definitely underrated by every stretch of the imagination. Oh, I don't actually have all... it's actually been removed from me. Okay, that's actually good. So, I have succeeded in doing a hardcore run in the past, so I have. So, that's actually not a bad way to see it. I done a hardcore run in the past, so I did, and, thing. Yeah, I can get behind this. I can get behind this. Done a hardcore run, and it wasn't like it's not easy. Like a hardcore run is not easy in general, so it isn't. The one thing I'm not doing is doing a melee only playthrough. That suck it. simply because I'm not too good in the melee combat of this here. Basically, I think this game got dubbed as a Gun Souls. That is more or less exactly what it is. But yeah. Oh, it's actually no, it's not. Well, aren't I just smart? Well, I've already lost half my health, so this is going to be fun. Okay, can I move, thanks? It does? Right, okay. I see you on the roof. Get out of my way. Let's keep her going. So yeah, for those who don't know about this game, it is like how would you explain it? It's like an RNG. It's a procedurally generated game, so it is. That would be the best way to describe this game. A lot of its maps are procedurally generated, so one map can have multiple areas. So basically, if you want to gather up everything, there's a lot of replaying that needs to be done. So there is, and that's the general gist.
Hang in there.
Hurry
You're
up,
gonna be
Ellie!
okay.
We got company! Move! Move!
Oh, you're awake. Hi there. Whoa, take it slow. You got hurt real bad. You don't want to start bleeding again, do you? I'm Wallace.
Okay, we're into the whole lore
they
side of
said
things. I'm
he's-
pretty sure nobody wants to sit and listen to this shit all day long.
I'll see you later.
So, right, Nico could talk to Commander Ford. Give me some scrap, would you? Right, so we're more or less going to get into it here now. As says, I'm going to try. There's not really much can be said, done here, there, or otherwise. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. So it is. Right, so we'll go talk to Commander Ford. It has been such a long time since I played this game, but I think the way that I'm going to do it is we're going to organize it.
You put up.
I'm sorry, but
It's my job.
we're here for the
Heavens,
action, so
you
we are.
will.
Oh, I know
You-
the storyline. Sorry, guys, if you just want to see the
Truth is,
storyline, but
we
again,
had to block.
play the game for yourself and enjoy it.
I tell you
It's
what.
trust me,
First,
it is a
with enough
good
to
game to
reactor
play. So it
get
is.
it running. We already lost. Go
Are we
check in
still
with.
going on with the
Go to
same
Matt.
repeated thing?
You do this for us.
There we go. Come on. Right, reach the reactor in the orbit. Right. So we get to choose our starting class soon. And there are 3, I do believe. Right, so you're the armor upgrades, you're the weapons upgrades. There's merchants and stuff we got there as well, and there's also, well, scrap as well. So scrap is the currency for this game. There. Scrap is the currency for this game, which is absolutely glorious. And iron is the implement. So the fact that I've gotten some early game iron makes me a very happy camper. More merchants. I think level 2 is the reactor. Yes, it is. I think we need to go up. Oh no, there's it there. Hello there, madam. Right, so come on, let me get my character
So, well,
creator, please, or my
would have done it myself with the two.
class creation.
Okay, you go upstairs. You probably.
Right, so your archetypes, right? So the hunter basically is long range engagements, comes with a long range rifle as well as a big pistol and scrap sword. And the hunter basically increases your critical hit chance against marked enemies, basically, right? Then you have the ex-cultist, which is your support, has the coach gun, repeating pistol, scrap hatchet, as well as Mander's Aura, which is basically a passive restorative for all teammates. We're currently offline. Then you have the Scrapper. He's your close and personal. He's your up close and personal. Basically, scrap shotgun, repeater pistols. Our scrap shotgun is a shotgun with hot shot, which is basically extra damage as well as. We are going to go for the hunter simply due to its gear. It's gear. Just simply its gear. Right. So we got Shadow Walker there as well. Right. So let me go through this super quick. So obviously you got your main hand, or you get your sidearm, main arm, weapon. Then you also have. So you didn't give me the armor set for it. Thank you. And you get traits as well. So there's your health, your stamina, and then enemy awareness range, which is something that I'm not really going to make great use of because I'm a very run and gun playstyle. But there is a specific reason, and it was to start with this marksman rifle. So you can toggle your weapons, shit like there, and then if you look next to your weapons, bottom right, basically you can get weapon mods, which for some unknown reason have not been acquired. Let me see here. Alright, press square. Right, press square. No mods to be. Game, sometimes you do baffle me. So I'm guessing I don't get that just yet. Hit spacebar. Initializing reactor. And now we get a little bit of gameplay demo. So basically, it's got. For as bad as that sounds, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. It's more than just gun souls. It's better, like, it's more. Right, so you're going to notice that I'm focusing quite heavily on headshots here. That there is because there's a very good trait that you can pick up after you secure, I think it's like 150 headshots, I believe. It's something, I know it's something along those lines. It's 100 headshots or so on. And red numbers means that you hit them in their weak point, and yellow numbers means it's a crit. So I'll give you a general idea how this shenanigans work. But you want. Oh, come on! Give me a headshot, that would be much better. So I'm sort of hard focusing here because you're gonna have to trust on having weakness exploit this early in the game. Having weakness exploit early in the game is just surprising I do. But unfortunately, it does require a little bit of patience and get it. Not just patience in aiming, you just need to be good at fucking aiming in general. Unlike me, I can't aim to save my life. Hence the reason most of my playstyles revolve around a fucking SMG that is spray and pray, or a shotgun that is just as up close and personal, and I'm going to blow your face off. You get the general idea. That's my general playstyle. I recently started playing Killing Floor 2 as well, and that is my literally giving me the AA-12 and watch as I just walk into hordes spraying as much as I can. That is just my general playstyle, so it is. But the fact is, even a shotgun gets access to weakness exploit as long as you're shooting them in a weakened area or a weaker area. Trust me on this, weakness exploit is a damage increase you're gonna want. There's also crit as well if you really want to go overkill. How come you get access to fire shot, eh? There's a crit right there. Booyah! Oh, and a simulacrum too. It's not even a simulacrum. Lucette. It's like a lucent shard or something it's called. Yeah. Now, can I have my armor, please?
Come visit my. I'll make sure to give.
Are you giving me my armor yet? Guess not yet, then. Probably should have skipped the tutorial, eh? Wrong button, sorry. There we go. I don't actually think you take fall damage in these games. There's that too. There's that as well. If anything, this game is actually fantastic for its co-op. And that is the big thing. It is absolutely fantastic for its co-op.
Sure is good to have some light around here.
Oh yeah, I already had a chat with you. You're the merchant that sells extra goods. I actually checked to see what you do sell, funnily enough.
Not many people.
Oh, there's the dragon heart. So that there's basically your Estus. So we've got our Estus now. If you play Dark Souls, it's the same concept.
You picked a hell of a time to visit the ward, friend.
There's the other one. Give me a heal. Happy days.
Why
Right,
don't you
now.
go talk to Ellen? She'll want to thank you herself. Why don't
Okay,
you
fine.
go talk to Ellen? She'll want to thank you
yeah.
herself.
Let's go return to commander food. Yes, the generator is running now. Let me just move on. Thank you.
You've proven yours, but I doubt you'll go see. Come see me.
Ah, rigs. Upgrade equipment with rigs in. You're not rigs, are you?
Hey,
You might be.
I did what
I can't remember.
Name's Rick. Well, you're the blade was.
Ah, hang on, wait. That's right.
Ah,
You're the
ma-
guy that sells the gear. You're not the upgrade guy. Objective success. Yeah. So, so he upgrades your weapons and armor. So he does.
No worries. Take your time. Hey, friend.
Do you not have? You're
No
only.
worries.
You're
Take
the
your
one that
time.
does that.
What?
Oh, you're the.
I'm a
You're the
kid.
sassy
I'm not
type
some
who you
smart
are.
then. From the look of that, that's all you get me more
Sure you are.
Now get outta here.
Realistically, I just like to get through this as quick as possible. Weapon mods, thank you. Right, so there's Hunter's Mark. Right, so Hunter's Mark has now been applied to the pistol. We're actually going to remove that there and actually put it here. Now, fun thing. Your weapon mods scale with your weapon. So that there, see the way it says there. Mark all enemies within 35 meters for the caster and allies. Crit chance increased against the enemies is increased by 10%. Last 30 seconds. That will increase over time. So it will. Plus, your armor sets also have additional stuff as well. They have a passive as well as a primary. So they do. So the passive for this here. Oh, hang on, wait there. Is this just the one then? Increased chance to get iron materials from destroying breakables. Increase the amount of scrap picked up by 20%. So there's your double. It's like a primary part to it and then a passive part to it. And every armor in the game has that, so it does.
Move on, stranger.
So there's that
Hey,
explained,
friend.
right? So you
Ready for that?
ready for upgrades? I'm gonna upgrade my rifle, thank you, simply due to the argument of
All right. Hey, now that's. better.
we get our armor.
Oh, and take this.
We need the rifle
Not the
upgrade because we're going for
strongest
headshots
stuff,
early.
more
Simply,
protection than what you got.
it's a way to give me more damage.
Ah, there you go. A bit sturdier. Every little bit counts.
And there's this set here. As far as I know, this armor set's actually pretty busted after it got buffed.
It's true.
Which is,
Yeah,
this the hunter
you
stuff.
did right.
I think this stuff is a little
I
bit
bet
busted early
here's
game, and I'll
hope.
show you why here in a second. See the buff this thing gives is ridiculous. Right, so sharpshooter increases total range and weak spot damage. So it does. So having a 3-piece boost gives us 20% increased range damage, as well as weak spot damage. No, sorry, increases total range. Sorry, so it's a 20% increased range, but it also gives us 20% increased weak spot damage. So remember those red numbers I was talking about? This, it gives you 20% increased damage to that. Absolutely absurdity. It is pure power. So it is, and this wasn't actually the case whenever this game was released. All of the armors got buffed, and yeah, this is one of the stronger armors, so it is. So not only do we have a long range rifle to work with, we also have a lot of extra range and weak point damage. So we're going to be trying to get weakness exploit as early as possible, so we are, hence the reason.
Good to see you.
Right, I'm
I
sorry,
hope
Mrs. Ford,
we
but I
can't
need
leave.
you
You
out.
said
Oh,
we should well,
Commander Ford, I
considering
need you out of
there's a
my
tournament
way.
with any luck.
If everybody else wants to look at their lure, I'll let you play the game for yourself. Trust me, I will hands down say best 15 quid you're ever going to spend, because funnily enough, whenever I got this game, it was 15 quid. 15 pound. You wanna see my jaw hit the ground as fast as lightning. I do not know how they decided to sell this game for £15, because this game I must have sank at least 2,000 hours into it. It's such a good game. But now we've got access to the overworld as well as the scenarios, I believe they're classified as. And this is where the fun begins, because there's a lot of stuff to do. I said a lot of this, like a lot of the game's achievements are relatively like
I
simple.
read about it, but
So they are like, there's a
never
couple
saw
of
it
sort of
working.
complicated ones, but on that they're
This
like, they're very simple. Like find
red
one
eye
trait, find 10 traits. You know what I mean?
might
It's
be
really
our
simple
only
stuff.
door
Upgrade
to
a
the
weapon.
outside world now.
Like there's
You want to get
nothing
out
that
of here?
is
My
actually
he
particularly
brought
difficult
everyone
to
Ward
do.
13
Like
when we
there's
first
make a
attacked.
boss weapon,
He was
+5 a boss
determined to
weapon,
learn where the
defeat
root
major
came
bosses. You know,
from.
a lot of the
There's a
stuff
room if you want to
is
reach the
rather
atoll.
intuitive in terms of difficulty. So it is fully keep in mind. So it is, but we will try our best to try and whack out every single trophy as possible. So we are right. And whoa, do we just get the rest of the gear too, or is that just my skins that I've just acquired? Yeah, it was skins. Okay, so right. Apparently, see, that's right. Skins are a thing. Account locked, and because I've already unlocked certain skins, that's why. Okay, right. Liquid escape. Survivor's bag. Bag full of items, including 3 elixirs, 1 ammo box, 2 tonics, 3 bandages, 3 blood warts, 25 irons. Jesus Christ. Having the DLCs is a little bit overkill, so it is, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Materials, quest items, traits. We've already got our traits, so we do. And then just the map system. Right. So, with all that out of the way, let's go have an on nosy, shall we? Because there's a few things that we do want to look at. Rigsy! There's for upgrade. Right. So buy items. Buy items. Right. So again, you get the caravan shotgun and the scrap hammer, as well as the scrap hatchet and the shotgun. Shotgun's going to be a very strong early game pickup because it just hits like a truck. Next up there, you've also got the armor. So this is the cultist gear, right? So it increases weapon mod duration. Mod power is generated slowly over time. Do you see how powerful that can be really quickly? So if you're going to, like, if you're heavily invested into mods, you go cultist. That would be the likes of your hot shot, your mending aura, and there's even more busted mods later on. That's where you go to. And then you get the scrapper's gear, which is called, the armor set's called Challenger. Increased total damage from all sources dealt by the wearer to enemies within 5 meters. Receive 15% less damage to enemies within this range. So you can get a 30% damage increase while taking 15% less damage. Do you see why it's a close quarters build? You get my point now. So this is the kind of game that we're looking at. So it is. Oh, that's right. You also got the adventurer goggles and the hero sword. So that was added in the DLCs. So it was. I need glowing fragments for that one. Glowing fragments are a little bit more difficult to acquire. I'll explain them later on. I may as well explain them now. Actually, glowing fragments is basically,
Better be worth my
and she
time.
sells hotshot and mentor's aura.
Down here.
The entire idea of glowing fragments is if you play the game on a harder difficulty, you'll get glowing fragments off of bosses. There's also 2 challenge modes, which is you also got hardcore mode, and then you also have it's like a oh what's it called? Oh no, why is it slipping my brain? It's like a survival mode, so it is. So we'll probably slip in a couple of survival mode playthrough games as well, just for the sheer shits and giggles of it. But basically, everything in that game mode is random, and it's hard to get a party as well. So it is. Right, so that's just more scraps. Right, talk to me so
Hey
I can
there,
see what you
friend.
sell, mate.
Name's If you look at
Come on,
boys, oh man, it's not easy.
come
But hey,
on. I need you to
you're the
talk to
hero.
me.
Here you go.
Let me see your words, yes. So you sell all these right individual little bits and bobs, so you do. You sell ammo boxes, bandages, blood wart, frenzy dust, which is increases your fire rate and rate of speed for all heroes to step into the cloud in the last 30 seconds. So basically that's just a power up. Resistance to fire, resistance to faction, trust me, you're gonna want to look at those. And then increase all damage received by 300% and increases all damage dealt by 15%. Can you tell that's not a good trade? Please tell me you can
Safest to
tell that's
travel.
not a good trade. Trust me, that some of the enemies in this game can hit very hard. But if
Oh
you're
my
never
goodness,
going to get touched,
I'm only
then
sorry.
there's not really much of an argument.
We're both
Hello,
bad enough,
phone. How are
but
you?
hey,
You sell iron. Okay. And then you got your increase and stuff.
till
So
next
yeah,
time.
you just sell some iron. And then you, sir, are the one that sells armor skins, which I can't talk to you. Oh no, there I can't talk to you. So this guy sells armor skins and rings apparently. Why were these added? Hang on. Fastest regardless of armor encumbrance. Wow. When taking fatal damage, instead of dying, the health drops to 1 and movement speed will increase by 25% for 10 seconds. 2-minute cooldown. So basically, that's immortality. That's Havel's ring. Increase all damage dealt for each unequipped firearm. And that there's basically you're gonna go a 1 round. Then all of these here are just all skins. And there's a skin for each and every style of armor. And as you can tell, there's a lot of damn armors. Yay. So that there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to have to look at and try to farm. The joys. I think I might keep this one here just, right, so you can use these checkpoints, right? So basically, it's a save reset, so it is. So, survival mode. There's your answer, right? So you get survival mode, which is basically... Hang on. An endless experience, streamlined progression, and ramping difficulty curve based on time. Combination of speed and exploration is key for your survival boss experience. Recommended. Survival mode has no effect on the campaign progress. So that is how you get your glowing shards, right? And then you get your world settings. So you can do the campaign, which is currently active. Then you have adventure mode, which will allow you to go and explore all of the individual biomes together. As far as I am aware, there are five. Well, there's now 5 biomes. So that one there's DLC of Rhythm is DLC, and then Courses got upgraded with the Swamps of Courses DLC. So the Swamps of Courses DLC it just made Courses so much better. It's so much more flushed out now. And then Rhythm is the final major expansion that came out, so it is. So that's all fun. We are currently in our campaigns. We are going to be doing the campaign, but we're also going to be throwing our hands in with a little bit of survival mode as well, because I want to see if there's actually some fun to be had. Just sort of going with it, you know. So guys, that there's going to be our introduction to Remnant from the Ashes. I know it's a small and short video, but it is key to get the ground set for the game, because we are going to be pushing at the exact same time though, because I've got no direct way to keep track of all of the achievements. Technically, we've already activated the World 13 Stone, World Stone, so we've got that achievement. If you are following this, I don't know if you are or not, but generally that's the idea. What else was there? We met. Okay, none of that matters. Um, we got. Excuse me. We got a single trait, and then we basically start with it. That's like it's really like a lot of this stuff is really genuinely sort of consistent with everything, which is kind of weird. But there is like a lot of this stuff is sort of like really, you'll just get the hang of it as you play the game. So there's as I says there's achievements for killing bosses, for gathering stuff, for gathering traits, so on and so forth. But I will be going through it piece by piece individually just to show you, try to show you as much as I can basically. So guys, for now, I hope you've all enjoyed. I know we haven't gotten into the main of it, but I have explained an awful lot of information here. So I have so I'm going to leave it now, and then we will continue on in part 2. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. And guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.